Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker and this is Living in Austin. Today we are going to talk about when the best time to move to Austin is. So, let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker with Agape Property Group here in Austin, Texas. If you're new to the channel, thank you for checking us out. If you want to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell next to it, you'll get notified every time that we upload a video. And we're doing that every week about what it's like to live, work, eat, play, when to buy a house, all those good things so that you know before you move. Now, as much as we love doing these videos, we love helping people move or relocate to Austin even more. As licensed realtors here in the state of Texas, it is our absolute pleasure to be able to help you through that massive transition. So make sure that you reach out. We've got our phone number, email, text. Drop us a line. Give us a call, drop us a text. We'd love to hear from you, hear what your plans are, and see how we can help you with your move here. Now, enough about that. Let's talk about the best time to move to Austin, Texas. Now, you might be thinking, like, I'm going to say, right, an actual month. Well, I'm not. Instead, I'm going to be very philosophical and provide a Chinese proverb for you. And the, not in Mandarin, but the Chinese proverb goes something like this. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. So, as you can see, this is longer than 1 minute, so I've got clearly more to say about moving here and at different times than just move here now. Now, if that's not possible, I do have a couple of options for you. Now, if you do have some flexibility on when you move and you want to know when like the down season is in Austin, well, quite frankly, in the last couple of years, we haven't really seen a down season. Now I say that literally, last year, 2021, we did see a slight lull between like the months of September and December. And that's what we used to see from 2019 and years before, but we're not seeing it to the extent that we used to see it. So great minds think alike. A lot of people also move here now at that time because they're wanting to jump on the there's not as many buyers out there, bandwagon, and so yeah, you're still going to be in competition, and also there aren't as many listings as available as well during that time. So you are still going to be in competition no matter what time of the year that you look to come in and move to Austin. So let's give you some options outside of that. If you are looking at moving here, and this is just like a fresh thought, and this is the first video that you've seen, what I would say before actually moving here is come and check it out first in the summer. If you don't have that option, I personally didn't have that option at all, but see what it's really like in the heat of the summer, because it's hot for about 8 months of the year, and if you are not into the heat, then it might not be the place for you. And it sure is going to be a shock to the system if you're moving here with a truckload of stuff in the back and moving in 110 degree heat. So, but let's move on to onto your options. What a really cool option is if you have some time on your hands. So the next two are if you've got time on your hands, and one is buy now. Now, you might not be thinking about moving for another 6 months or so or longer, but you want to change, and so buy now. Come to town, get in contact with us, buy a house now, and put a tenant in it. Aha! Now, you're only going to yield, you're not going to yield a huge amount from the rent. The idea is not really about that. It's about having a place to move into as soon as you're ready to move, and it's about having equity in your house. So with the appreciation that we see in Austin, and last year up until Q3, I don't have the Q4 figures, but Q1 to Q3 last year we saw 25% in appreciation, 25% in appreciation. So if that does the same thing this year, that house that you just bought right now for $600,000, it could be like $670,000 in a year's time. And then, that changes your lending possibilities and everything, and changes the type of house that you can actually get. So buying now could really be a great option with kind of, let's think long-term wise about it all. That's one option. Option two, if you've got time on your sleeve, is you could build a house. Plenty of master plan communities around here, and with the opportunity that so many people have now of being able to work from home, a lot of these new construction communities are a little bit further out of Austin. Now let's be honest here, it's not like it's an hour outside of Austin. Well, there are some that are an hour, but if you still want to be in, close to Austin, you're still, even in these new build communities, you're only going to be about 20-25 minutes, from downtown. So it's not that bad. The upside is you get a brand new house, happy days. You don't have to worry about all the roof and the plumbing and all of those kinds of things because you've got a warranty. Now, if you're doing a to-be built house, and I've done another video on new construction, so you can check out more details about building on that one. If you're going to doing a to-be built, choosing your own lot, choosing your own floor plan, they're taking about a year. So that could be really great. All you're doing is you're putting down a deposit, which varies per builder. Let's just say it's $5,000 or $10,000, and then the rest you need to come up with your down payment and everything when you get to the closing table. Let's say between 8 and 12 months later. And so that could be a really good option because it's, again, you're building equity as it's being built. And then it gives you time to move. So that's a really cool option. Now, excuse me. This obviously depends on your circumstances, on everyone's individual circumstances. So you might have just been advised that, you're needed in Austin pronto and you need to be here next week. And your family has to come, in a month's time for whatever reason, but you need to be in Austin. So everyone's circumstances are going to depend on this. On everyone's circumstances are going to depend. But if you have to be here now and you don't have to sell your house in your current town, or you do have to sell your house, here are a couple more options for you. What you could do is you could just get an Airbnb. Now, if you don't want to wait, you want to get on the property ladder in Austin as soon as possible, get an Airbnb. Have that flexibility. That's really appealing to a seller. They like flexibility because often they're going to need a lease back. They want to stay in the property, in your house now, for another 4, 6, 8 weeks so that they can find a house. And you being able to say, absolutely no problem, stay in for another 6 weeks or however long, is a real bonus when we're writing the terms. And it gives you the opportunity to really look around and find a place without having to wait a year, which is the next option of coming into town and actually renting a house for a 12-month period. Now, that used to be a very popular option, but I would just remind, and it still is an option for you. What I would just remind you on that one is that appreciation. And for what you might be able to buy right now, if the appreciation keeps going up the way that it's been going, see graph on screen right now, then then, like I said before, that $600,000 house is actually going to be worth $670,000 in a year's time. So then if that $600,000 is your budget, then the houses, you know, the style, the type of houses that, you know, you're really in the 500 to 530, 540 range. And that might not be to your liking. Those houses might not be to your liking. So it's food for thought, and it's just something that you really need to consider, is the appreciation here in Austin, because it's a moving appreciation, and you, I don't want to leave too much. You don't want to not left behind, but you don't want to just see your opportunities go so easily in just 1 year, and I've seen it happen before. So that's why I'm a little bit passionate about that one. So another option for you on my list, I've got 5 things I think on my list here, is that you can just come on out here, come for a visit, and you know, meet a realtor, meet Mark, all right, and go around for the weekend, go around for a week. We get to know exactly what your style is. We dig deep. We ask you some serious questions about exactly what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. And then we've got such a good idea. If we haven't found you something in that weekend or week, then we keep searching, and we're in communication all the time. We do videos of walkthroughs, we do community videos for you, and so that you can potentially buy the house sight unseen. But we would have seen it for you, and we would have shown you it. And so quite a few of our clients have done that, and it's worked out really well. So that is an option as well. Plus, a lot more listing agents are doing the virtual tours, which is so good, so that you can sit there and obsess over virtual tours, as I do, and go through every room and see the light and all that kind of stuff. And we're here, and we'll stand outside and we'll let you know if, like, that road, you know, that you see on the map, we'll stand out there with our camera and we'll video exactly how noisy that is. And obviously we've got all the people here for you as well, like your inspectors and what have you. So we've got your back if that is something that ends up happening. But there's some things to consider with regards to when is the best time to move. Getting back to point number 1, it's now. Do it now. Move to Austin now. It's a cool city. It's booming. And we would love to see you anyway. So make sure that you reach out to us. Give us a call, drop us a text, phone call. We'd love to hear from you. It's either going to be Mark French, my business partner / husband, or myself that answers the phone or answers the email. So reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, take care, guys.